Today in, the, Today in this video lecture, I will discuss about the multiple access protocol. So first, define data link in broadcast network. We require the medium access sublayer. So broadcast network with multi-access or random access shared a channel include the majority of local area networks means LANs and all wireless and satellite networks. And second is medium access control, MAC, the protocol to allocate a single shared broadcast channel among competing senders by determining which sender gets access to the channel next and transmit data. So it is the first medium access control, and second is static channel allocation like that frequency division multiplexing FDM and time division multiplexing TDM to wasteful to available bandwidth. It is discussed in the previous slide in unit first. Now for dynamic channel allocation, no predetermined sender access order to the channel. So dynamic channel allocation protocol, we assume following points. Suppose that an independent station, sender or computer, etc. and a station is blocked until its generated frame is transmitted. Second point, probability of frame being generated in a period of a length delta t is lambda delta t, where lambda is the arrival rate of frame. Only a single channel is available in the dynamic allocation. So transmission of two or more frames on the channel at the same time creates a collision and destroy the data. Next, time can be either continuous or slotted. Carrier sense, a station can sense if channel is busy before transmission. No carrier sense, timeout used to sense loss of data. So any dynamic channel allocation, we develop a protocol. So following assumptions are considered, then we develop, design the protocol for the dynamic channel allocation. To support that data link layer control provide the multiple access resolution, and multiple access protocol are mainly categorized in three. Random access protocol. In random access protocol, categorize Aloha, CSMA, CMS, CSMA CD, CSMA CA. Control access protocol like reservation, polling, token passing, and channelization protocol, etc. So first, we explain random access. In random access, a certain method, no station is superior to another station, and none is assigned the control over another. So no station permits or does not permit another station to send. So at each instance, a station that has data to send uses a procedure defined by the protocol to make a decision on whether or not to send. So following topic discussed in this video lecture, Aloha, carrier says multiple access, carrier says multiple access with collision detection, and carrier says multiple access with collision avoidance. So first we discuss frame in a pure Aloha network. Suppose that station 1, station 2, station 3, station 4. Four stations share a single channel, yeah, common channel. Now, each station send frame without sensing the carrier. Suppose that station 1 send frame 1.1, frame 1.2, etc. And station 2 send frame 2.1, frame 2.2 according to time. And frame 3, station 3 send frame 3.1, frame 3.2. And station 4 send the frame 4.1, frame 4.2. So during the transmission, following frame are partially or fully collide to each other. Frame 1 comma 2, frame 2 comma 1, frame 3 comma 1, frame 4 comma 1 are collide to each other. And frame 2.2 and frame 4.2 are collide in a single channel allocation. So following procedure used in the pure Aloha protocol. Suppose that K number of attempt, TP maximum propagation time, TFR average transmission time for a frame, and TB back offline. Station has a frame to send start. Now K value of K number of attempt equal to 0. After sending the frame, wait time out to into TP. Wait station of acknowledgement or wait time is equal to 2 into TP. If station has received the acknowledgement, then message is successfully received to the receiver. If sending station is not received the acknowledgement, it means message is not received by receiver, and then value of K increases by K plus 1. Attempt increase 0 to 1. And maximum attempt normally we find equal to 15 means K greater than K max equal to 15. If value of attempt greater than 15, then abort the process. Now, if value of K less than 15, not greater than 15, then choose the random number R between 0 to 15 minus 1 and wait TB time R into TPR, R into TFR. Again, send the frame. This process is continuing. If process is continued in a pure Aloha protocol. So, in multiple access protocol, pure Aloha station transmit whenever data is available at arbitrary times, forming a contention system. And second point of pure Aloha like that, colliding frames are destroyed. Third points of the pure Aloha like that, frame destructions sensed by the listening to chat channel, immediate collision feedback in LANs. Second, 270 millisecond feedback delay in satellite transmission. And when a frame is destroyed, then sender wait a random period of time before retransmitting the frame. This is the process of the pure Aloha. Now, the pure Aloha throughput like that, infinite sender population assumed. Suppose that. Now, new frame rate or frame success rate according to Poisson distribution with means rate S frame per time and combined frame rate with retransmission G equal to frame upon frame time. It can also load. So throughput of the pure Aloha calculated S equal to G into P naught, where P naught is probability of frame is successful. Now time interval T equal required to transmit a frame. A frame is successful if no other frame are retransmitted in the vulnerable period from T0 say T02 plus T. So probability of K frame are generated during the frame time PRK G e power K e minus G K factorial permutation. So probability of 0 frame is 2 frame period is P naught equal to E minus e power 2G. Then we can write throughput S equal to G into P naught. We put the value of P naught in this formula. So G into E power minus 2G is the throughput of the pure Aloha. Maximum throughput of pure Aloha, we put the value of 1 upon 2E, it means G equal to 0.5. Maximum load G equal to 0.5. So put the value of load and we calculate the throughput of pure Aloha. Also, we calculate the vulnerable period in pure Aloha. For successful frame transmission, no other frame should be on the channel for the vulnerable period equal to twice the time of transmit one frame. equal to 2t. So count the vulnerable period for shaded frame like that. If collision S with start from shaded frame T0 plus T, the time slot of this frame T0, T0 plus T, and T0 after next time slot T0 plus 2T. This is source collide with the end of the shaded frame after T0 plus TT and so on. This period so collision collided period shows the vulnerable period. This is the vulnerable period. So throughput for pure aloha is S equal to G into e to power minus 2, and maximum throughput after the calculating S maximum of pure aloha is 0.184 when G equal to 0.5. Now next, the collision is increased in pure aloha, so the overcome this problem, this protocol removed with the help of slotted aloha. In a slotted aloha, we define slot of each station. So collision is reduces and efficiency is increases double with respect to of aloha. Now, in a slot, station 1 send up a particular slot frame 1.1, frame 2, 1.2. Similarly, station 2 send the frame in other slot, and frame 3 send the frame next slot, and station 4 send the next slot. Now, in each slot, the propagate message from same direction. If frame 2.1, 3.1 same slot, and frame 1.21, frame 4.1 propagate and collide in a same slot. So collision chance decreases, but collision also occurred in slotted aloha. So slotted aloha time is divided into discrete frame time slot. First feature of the time slot. It is different from the pure aloha. Station is required to wait for the beginning of the next slot to transmit particular. हर एक स्टेशन का स्लॉट है, अपने स्लॉट का वेट करेगा. अगर कोलिजन भी पॉसिबल हुआ है तो अपने retransmit अपने ही slot के interval में send करेंगे. Now vulnerable period is half as opposed to the pure aloha. So throughput of the slotted aloha equal to S equal to G P naught equal to G E minus G. According to the throughput S equal to G P naught, and maximum value, put the load value of the slotted aloha like that 1.0, put the value of G equal to 1, so calculate maximum throughput 1 upon E at a G equal to 1. So after solving, we find the throughput of the slotted aloha 0.368, just double of pure aloha. So throughput of pure aloha equal to S equal to G E minus 2G, and throughput of slotted aloha S equal to G into E power minus G. So throughput of slotted aloha G equal to minus G. The maximum throughput is 0.368 when G load value is equal to maximum value equal to 1. So is the basic difference pure aloha and slotted aloha. This is multiple access allocation. Now in the next lecture, we discuss other multiple access protocol like that carrier access multiple access protocol, CSMA, CSMA-CD. Thank you.